The Aston Martin V12 Vantage S is going to be the next Aston Martin in our list of the A through Z series. And it is looking pretty nice in this very British livery. I almost said paint job, but let's call it livery since it's so British. It's just so British. This car just ate some fish and chips, like no joke. And I think we're gonna rally this. In fact, I know we're going to rally this because the next one is the Aston Martin Vantage GT12, and then we have the Vulcan, and I think both of those are going to be street cars. So probably this V12 Vantage S and the V12 Zagato, I think both of these are going to be rally cars. So that's also part of the reason that I picked this livery, actually, because I thought this would look good going around a rally circuit. So this car does start out at 817 PI in the S1 class. We're going to, like I said, turn it into a rally car, and then we're going to take it out. So not a lot that needs talking about in this episode. I'm not sure how different this is going to be from the Vanquish, though. The Vanquish that we drove was 2012. It also started off in the S1 class, if I remember correctly. It looks very similar. It probably sounds very similar. It's similar PI. I mean, just, I don't know how different this is going to be. Now, with the Vanquish, we made the the all-arounder. We made the all-arounder with the Vanquish. Yeah, with this Vantage, though, the V12 Vantage S, we're going to focus on rally. So it's going to be a little bit different in that regard. Well, after putting all the stuff on it that I wanted, it was in S2 class. And so I kind of went crazy and spent 77,000 credits on it. It's now 900 horsepower, 3,300 pounds, and 940 PI, and it's a rally car. So it should actually be more comparable to the 177 than it was to the Vanquish. I thought this was going to end up being a similar car to the Vanquish, the 2012 Vanquish, but instead, it's actually turned out to be a little bit more like the 177, which was the crazy S2 class car. In fact, let's compare it real quick to the 177, which is here. Yeah, this was 938 PI, but it was 1,000 horsepower. Huh. So this one's less horsepower, and it weighs more, but it's more PI. So that's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I did go for a 6-spoke rim in order to go with the Union Jack flag that's on the car as well. The Union Jack is kind of 6 spokes, although now that I'm thinking of it, I guess it's kind of 8. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking of the ones pointing up. I didn't really think about the 2 going off to the side, but anyway, I tried to get rims that were kind of in the spirit of the vehicle. And the spirit of this vehicle is friggin' crazy. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I think. Oh no, I don't know. Let me find something for us to do with this thing, because this thing's crazy. Okay, we've never done the championship that's at the Dry Reservoir Trail. We've done the Dry Reservoir Trail a number of times, but I would like to. What should we say here? This 145 or 175 versus 57. Yeah, let's do 2010s. Let's do 2010s. We won't even narrow it down by country. So it's going to be 3 events, and we're going to use our S2 class rally spec 900 horsepower Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. I did forget to take a look at the gearing, so we're going to do that before we do anything. There's a Vulcan in this race. There is a Vulcan in this race, and also a trophy truck. So we're kind of all over the place with this one. 206. You know, I will actually. 218. Just out of curiosity, what happens if I go all the way over here? 240 seems to be about the aero limit, so let's set it for 230. Okay, there we go. 232 miles an hour. So we're talking about the speeds of a McLaren F1. That's what we're looking at. for our rally spec Aston Martin. There is a BMW Z4 GT3 car. There's a Aston Martin Vulcan. This is an off-road race. Just keep that in mind while I name those cars off. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, my God. I might not be talking very much during these races. This is not an easy car to talk while driving. I can't, that sentence didn't even make sense. Holy crap. Holy crap. I said to myself, you need to be braking earlier. So I braked a little bit earlier and it made it through the corner like perfectly fine. Like just the smallest adjustment in driving style and the car immediately is just like, yes, yes, now you're doing it right. Oh my God. Oh, that is not the angle that I wanted for that. That is not the angle that I wanted for that whatsoever. Oh ho ho! Okie dokie. Hoppa! Wow, this car is Crazy Town Banana Pants. Just completely ridiculous. I mean, that wasn't a fair race. I mean, even the Baldwin Trophy truck is going to struggle to keep up with me on this circuit because he doesn't have top speed. All right, next one is the Timber Mill Trail for the Aston Martin. Here we go. Oh, my God. Okay. Yep. All right. Really no way to squeeze through there. Oh, wow. I kind of screwed that guy. Sorry. I think he was in a Noble, if I'm not mistaken. And I very much might be. Okay, so, on the... Or is that a Hennessy? I don't know. Oh, God! Okay, so the Aston Martin's not so great in a street race, or a highway race, as we're finding out right now. Got the 488 GTB closing in on us. Oh! Come on! Where's the dirt? There's the dirt. I've lost all of my skill points, but now I can win the race. Oh. Wow. Oh, he's lost it. He has lost it. Oh, yeah. Come on. I don't know who's leading, but surely the car that he's in is not as suited to this type of stuff as mine is. Oh no! No, no, no! Don't hit the logs! I forgot about the logs. I forgot about the logs. Oh no! No, 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 no. We're back on asphalt. I might be in trouble here. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Oh no. My god. Yeah, this is not a good all-arounder. Like the Vanquish was. This thing is not very good on the streets. It's really, really, really bad on the streets, actually. And it might be because it's S2 class. But it's just so much better on the dirt than it is on the asphalt. In the end, yeah, it was the Skyline. The Skyline GTR was what was faster than us. We may level up from this, but probably not, because I don't think I'm going to get much experience from the skill points. Or lack thereof. Because I really didn't have many skill points. Yeah, 300 XP for the skills. Okie doke. It's about right. So the final race in the championship is, once again, the Switchback Trail. Again, we find ourselves at this very twisty circuit, and I saved this one in the championship for last, specifically because I think it is going to be very, very difficult for this particular car to be successful at this circuit, or sprint rather. So I think we're in for a bit of trouble here, a spot of bother in our very British Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. Let's go ahead and do it to it. Now, you would think, why not shorten the gears? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But we are going to make up a couple of positions off the start there. Up into third. Oh, yeah, I knew that line was bad, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Let's see if we can get by the Ferrari. Now, this is an entirely dirt circuit, though. There is no asphalt until right at the very end of this circuit. So, I think we should be able to win this one, at least. Oh, no. Oh, man. Landed that jump facing the wrong direction. Oh, second gear gives grip. At least in the low RPM range it does. Look at that. Oh. Catching up to the GTR. Yeah, I took that one all wrong, though. Yeah, and these tight little hairpins, the GTR seems much quicker. Am I catching him, though? Oh, pretty close in the end. Pretty close in the end. Not too far behind. The car performed better than I had anticipated that it would, to be honest. We are going to be pretty far ahead of the rest of the field, though. It makes sense that the GTR of all these cars would be the one that would best keep up with us, though, with it being all-wheel drive, potentially even having rally tires. But it's also pretty high up in the PI as well. Wow, that Z4 was 952! It was 12 PI above me, actually. The Vulcan's 959. Holy cow. Anyway, I think we are going to level up from this one. And man, the car looks great. Whoever made this livery, top job. It is ultra British, but really, really nice. Really clean. Especially looks nice under the lights here, like this. But yeah, final thoughts on this car. I would say not as good as the 177. And in fact, yeah, no, not as good as the 177. I don't know. It's tough to say, though. It's really tough to compare the two. I mean, because they're both crazy S2 rally cars. They're not that far off PI level. And once again, I do not win the XJ220. How many times can one man not win a Jaguar XJ220? I mean, it is truly incredible. So yeah, final on this car, it's difficult to control. It's not the easiest car in the world to control. It grips up and loses grip at strange times, to me personally anyway. It seems to lose grip at strange times and not lose grip at strange times as well. It's got, you know, I feel like some corners it's got more grip than it should, and other corners it's got not nearly as much grip as it should. That corner wasn't what I was talking about. So yeah. Ooh, is this a road I've never driven before? Whoa, big frame div there. Yeah, another road. Catching up to you, Bob. Is it going to show me Bob again? Yeah, it shows me Bob every time. 2 more, Bob, and then I'm going to catch you. And pass you. Well, I guess 3 more to pass you. But anyway, again, I don't know how I feel about this. This is probably my least favorite of the Astons so far. And it's not that it's a bad car by any stretch of the imagination. But it's 100 horsepower less than the 177. And it's also heavier than the 177. So I don't understand why, if I was to... And maybe it's just because this is the first Aston that's kind of been similar to one of the other Astons, but... you know, if I were going to take one of these two into a rally race, it would be the 177. And I don't know if it's necessarily faster. I didn't say that. I don't know why you're doing that, Anna. The 177... I mean, it doesn't feel amazing. It's not my favorite Aston so far. But I do remember just kind of it feeling better than this one does anyway. This one's yeah, like right there. That was really weird. Why was it not? I thought it had grip, but it didn't. That was a weird one. Like, the tires had no grip, but at the same time it wasn't squealing, and I was on asphalt. So, I don't know. It's a strange old car. It's a strange old car. At least for this spec. For this spec. You know, this might be better suited as an S1 class car. You know, just keep really skinny rally tires on it or something like that. And you could, I'm sure you could probably keep it in S1 class. Yeah. I don't know. If you own one of these, I don't know if I would make it S2 class. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Or if you do make it S2 class, I don't know if I would make it rally spec S2 class. Not sure how this car works as an S2 class rally car. Other things, it seems okay. Or I would assume it's going to be okay. You know, if you wanted to turn this to an S1 rally car, an S2 street car, I mean, those are really the 2 options, I'd say. Or S1 street car, really, as well, too. Actually, didn't really think about that. But yeah, I don't know how this works as an S2. I mean, you are kind of limited because it starts off in S1 class. It's really S1 or S2. Those are your choices, and I don't think you can hit X class with this thing. If I remember correctly, there was no engine swap. No engine swap for this car. This is the biggest possible engine that you can get for this car. Which just means, you know, you're kind of limited. I don't think, again, I don't think you can hit X class with this car. So, yeah, that is the V12 Vantage S, which is the second to last Vantage. We have one more Vantage left, and it is the Aston Martin Vantage GT12. GT12, which I believe is the fastest. Yeah, it is the fastest of the Vantages, which is why I picked it for last, why I saved it for last. So, yeah, that's going to be the final Vantage in the series. Then we've got the Vulcan and the Zagato, and then we're done with Aston Martin, and then I believe it's Audi next after that. So, we're going right through these. I've recorded, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos today, and I'm probably going to try and record 2 more, which will be the GT12 and the Vulcan. And then again, the Zagatos after that, and then we're done with Aston Martin. So I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Again, probably my least favorite of the Aston Martins, but still a good car. Still a good car, but probably my least favorite of the Aston Martins. Just behaves a bit strange. Behaves a bit strange with this setup. So Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.